Hi everybody, I hope you're doing well today and you're having fun playing, of course keeping up with your schoolwork. I am back and doing another video to read to you the third chapter of Junie B. Jones and a Little Monkey Business. So far in the book, Junie B. found out that she is having a baby brother or sister, right? Then her parents are putting together her baby brother or sister's nursery. And she did not seem too happy, right? She was not pleased. She was, I would say, a little bit jealous, right? Do you know what jealous means? It's when you are upset that something or someone else is getting attention, right? And you want the same amount of attention as them. You don't want to be left out. And she feels like she might be left out because of the baby. So, the third chapter is called A Very Wonderful Thing, right? And we were trying to figure out last what that very wonderful thing was. Let's begin to read and then we can find out. Yesterday, a very wonderful thing happened. And it's called, I had pie for dinner. Just pie, and that's all. That's because my mother went to the hospital to have the baby, and Daddy and Grandma Miller went with her. And so, me and my grandpa got to stay at his house, all by ourselves. And no one ever babysitted us. And guess what? Grandpa smoked a real live cigar right inside the house, and Grandma didn't yell, "Go outside with that thing, Frank." After that, my grandpa gave me a piggyback ride, and he let me put on Grandma Miller's new hat with the long brown feather, and also, I got to walk in her red high heels. So, here's Junie B. and her grandpa, right? She has her grandma's hat on and her heels on. And there's her grandpa smoking the cigar. Only then I fell down in the kitchen. And so I quick took them off. Hey, I could crack my head open in these silly things, I said very loud. After that, I opened up the refrigerator, 'cause I was hungry from playing, that's why. Hey, guess what? There's a big fat lemon pie in here, Frank, I hollered. And so then, Grandpa Miller got down 2 plates, and then me and him ate the big fat lemon pie for our dinner. Just pie, and that's all. And we're not even going to get in trouble, 'cause we're going to tell Grandma that her cat ate it. How funny. How silly is that? Do you think she's going to believe them that the cat ate the whole pie? And here's another very fun thing. I got to sleep in Grandpa Miller's guest room. First, I put on my PJs with the feet in them. And then my grandpa watched me brush my new front tooth. And he tucked me into the big guest bed. Sweet dreams, Junie B, he said. Except for then. I got a little bit of scared in me. Why do you think she got scared when he was tucking her in? Yeah, only guess what, Grandpa? I said. It's very dark in this big room. And so there might be hidey things in here. Do you get scared in the dark a little bit? I know sometimes I do. Grandpa looked all around the room and also in the closet. Nope, no hidey things in here, he said. After that, he left on the hallway light for me, so my imagination wouldn't run wild, except for I still didn't sleep that good. 'cause there was a drooly guy with claws under my bed, I think. And so this morning, my eyes felt very saggy. Only then, I sniffed something that woke them right up. And its name was Delicious Waffles. Grandpa Miller cooked them for me, and he let me pour my own syrup. And he didn't yell, "Whoa, whoa, whoa." After that, me and him played until it was time for kindergarten. Except before I left, the funniest thing of all happened. My Grandma Miller came home, and she said that Mother had a baby, and it was the boy kind. Then, me and her and my grandpa all did a big, giant hug, and Grandma Miller picked me up, and she swinged me in the air. "You're just going to love him, Junie B," she said. "Your new brother is the cutest little monkey I've ever seen." Then my eyes got very wide. "He is? Really?" I said, Grandma Miller put me down. Then she started talking to my grandpa. What does Junie B think? Is she thinking that her parents had a monkey? I think she took what Grandma Miller said very literal. Very seriously she took it. But do you think that her parents had a monkey as a baby? No, I don't think so. "Wait till you see him, Frank," she said. "He's got the longest little fingers and toes." I tugged on her dress. "How long, Grandma?" I said. "Longer than mine?" But Grandma just kept on talking. "And his hair, Frank, my word, he's got oodles and oodles of thick black hair." I pulled on Grandma's arm. "How come, Grandma? How come he's got hair?" I asked. "I thought little babies were supposed to be baldies." But still, my grandma didn't answer me. "And he's big too, Frank. He's much bigger than any of the other babies in the hospital. And you should feel how tightly he grabs onto your finger when you..." Just then, I stamped my foot very hard. "Hey, I want some answers down here. Helen, he's my baby too, you know." Grandma Miller frowned at me, 'cause I'm not supposed to call her Helen, I think. "Sorry," I said, kind of quiet. Then Grandma Miller bent down next to me, and so I didn't have to yell anymore. "Are you telling me the truth, Grandma?" I said. "Is my brother really the cutest little monkey you've ever saw? For really and honest and truly?" Then my Grandma Miller hugged me very tight. "Yes, little girl," she whispered in my ear. "For really and honest and truly." After that, she picked me up again, and me and her twirled all around the kitchen. So that was chapter 3. The next chapter is called Happy and Russell. So it seems as though Junie B is a little nervous because I think she feels that she's having a baby monkey as a sibling, right? I don't think she's understanding what her grandma really means when the baby is the cutest little monkey that she's ever seen. I'm sure that your parents or you've heard other people say that things like that, right? But they don't mean them actually. They just say them because they're cute. So I wonder what the next chapter is about, Happy and Russell. But I hope you enjoyed that chapter, and we will continue the book in the next video. Bye everyone, have a good day.